Hello everyone, and today I got a cool video for you guys. In today's video we're going to be talking about demon wedges in Duet Night Abyss. This video is going to be tailored to just about all the stuff that is to do about demon wedges, information on how to get them, how to level them up, what type of quality of demon wedges that they are in the game. So let's get started. So what is a demon wedge, that you ask? Well, demon wedges here. So if we go to our characters in the armory, you go to down, there's a giant red box down here at the bottom. You can click on it and it says demon wedges. Demon wedges are basically your armor, if you're going by RPG terms, armor and or relics if you're going by other games terms. Basically the stuff that you use to equip onto your characters, your melee weapons, and your range weapons. But also there's another set of that can be also equipped if you have the specific character like Lynn. They can also be equipped onto their consonance weapons that they have. They have wedges for those also, and then they also have those are the consonants. Oh, I just drew a blank there. Sorry, the consonants weapon for range, and then you also have the consonants weapons for that is a melee type of weapon. So that's what your type of demon wedges that you can get that are in the game. So now you're probably wondering, well, since I know what since you just told me what are a demon wedge, and if you want to know what is how to find more stuff on these, you can actually do is there is a trial rank. When your trial rank is tied to getting your demon wedges in the game. At specific trial ranks in the game, you can upgrade or get more demon wedges to unlock for your characters and or everything else basically. You would have to be at a specific level. If you're going through at level 15, let me show you. We will go to level 15 here. So at trial rank 15, it says character and weapon ascension cap increase, and your demon wedge extraction cap has a increase. So meaning that the extraction level in the Nocto Jaeger uh, commissions, now you can actually do those specific commissions to unlock the higher quality versions of demon wedges. You get every 10 levels, so from 15 to level 25 is when you get the cap increase again, and then you keep doing every 10 until you hit trial rank 60. And then once you hit trial rank 60, then you have basically all of your demon wedges just about unlocked, just about for you to farm. And that's when we get into the farming part, is where do I farm these demon wedges, you say? Well, to farm these said demon wedges, all you have to do is go to combat, and then you go to commissions, and then you go to the Nocto Jaeger manuals. This is where you do have to unlock your demon wedges. This is where you can farm your this is where you can farm all of your demon wedges for basically all your characters and all of your, yeah, it's mostly just characters and weapons in this, because you can't get the consonants ones unless you're doing from the shop. So if you want to go to the shop and go to convert commissions, this is where you can get the other type of demon wedges that you can get using your secret letter clues up here. These are what you can use to buy these. But to unlock these, you have to raise up your trial rank level. Like I said in the earlier part of this video, is you raise that trial rank up, then you unlock more of these until you get to, once you get up to the highest trial rank 60, you have just about everything unlocked where you can have to do everything, which is really good for farming. There is the, I'm trying to remember on where to get the consonants ones, but they actually do tell you where to get these at. If you go to the Demon Wedge casket and then you want to know where they're at, you click on one and it tells you right here, the Spittle of Fate. So if you want to know where to get these, it's from the Spittle of Fate. That's where you can get these demon wedges for your consonants weapons. There's also a cool thing that is on your characters that are really cool to use. So if we go back to the armory and look back at your characters in the demon wedges, these are all the specific types of demon. You can see all the demon wedges. There is a cool filter right here. If you click at the bottom, you can click on this filter and it will tell you what type of quality they are. So you have white, green, blue, purple, and gold demon wedges. Goldens are your highest level demon wedges, and they are basically the strongest ones. So the ones you were just seeing as you were watching this video, these are basically the strongest one. The purples are the second strongest, and then blue are the third strongest, and then green is the fourth, and the fifth is the white. But in this filter, you can use this filter for all of your stuff to help find specific demon wedges that you need to look up so you can actually use. So I want to look for something that does additional damage. I hit OK. There's only one thing that deals additional damage. Now, if I want to look up something that is enhanced, I can go click at those and I can see all the ones that are enhanced with what they are and everything else. So there's also another thing that is in this. It's called the track shift inside of these. The track shift, I don't explain this well, but I can explain this as best I can going through tutorials and typing it in. Demon Wedge slot track. At the top of the Demon Wedge slot shows its track, and then if any, the upper left corner of the Demon Wedge shows its track, if any. It just read the thing twice. But so when you're equipping a Demon Wedge in a slot with the same track, the required tolerance will be lower due to the kind of synergy between Demon Wedges and the bearer. So your synergy, you have, every character has a synergy, and that demon tolerance level, not a tolerance level, I'm sorry, not synergy. The tolerance level increases with every level. So the stronger your level is, once you get to level 80, that'd be the maximum at trial rank 60. Once you get to trial rank 60, you unlock level 80. At level 80, it's at 100. And there is a few track modules, a few demon wedges that can increase it past its cap from 100. But this right here, if you did read it as I was talking too, that you can decrease the number if you put it in the right slot, usually by half. So as an example, if we go back, not at combat, if I go back and look at the armory and look at the specific weapon I have, because I do have one. No, I have it on Rebecca. So if we go to Rebecca, look at her Demon Wedge, I do have a track slot here. So any of the ones that are in this icon here, it will be cut in half. If I decide to go with, let's say I decide to go with the one that looks like a D, I can put it up here. You can see that it increased the 1. But if it's right here, it's at its normal of 17. But if I put it here, it increases. So as long as you match the right ones to that slot or the track shift that you use, then you will get a cheaper rate for equipping your demon wedges, which is actually really good at making your character stronger. So I have an idea that I want to do for Rebecca, which I will do in a later video where I talk about Rebecca, what all her skills and moves and everything I think is really cool with her. It will be coming in a later video, but I'm going to be showing off what I can do with her and everything else, and you can see that it works in that track. So that's what is actually really cool. So, but there's also character specific demon wedges also. So like here you can see here, if you click on these here, it tells you what character specific demon wedges this is. This is only for Hydro. If we go back and go back into the demon wedge casket, you can see that the other ones are converted for Lumino, Amino, Electro, all of your character specific ones. And then you also have weapon specific ones that have like Smash. I think it was called Smash, and or let's take a Spike Attack, Smash Attack, and Slash Attack. So you do have those specific ones that are tailored for specific weapons and everything else. So once I showed you guys that and everything else, do you want to, if you want to know how to equip them, they're basically easy to do. If I stop going to combat, if you go into armory, go to here, you can just drag and drop your basic demon wedges if you're playing on PC. If you're using a controller like I can here, you can just hover over and then you can just go, I'm using this controller here so you can actually see, and then you just select the slot that you want to put the demon wedge and everything else into. So, but now you want to know how to level up that demon wedge, right? How much does it take to level up each and every specific demon wedge there is? I do have one gold one at max. I have one gold one at max here. So the gold one that I have at max took a very long time to do. It will take the longest to do because these are the longest ones to go for. The longest ones that take a super long time to farm are going to be the ones in the shop. The ones in the shop that be right up in here are the longest farming demon wedges you'll have to farm for in the game if you want to get any of these. These are pretty darn strong. They are basically some of the strongest wedges in the game is in the shop. And if you go to the shop to get these, they're probably worth it, but it will take a long time. But once you get one maxed out, you don't have to worry about trying to max it out again, which is actually really good in this game. Because the thing is, I have one maxed out gold one on this one. It's called the Cerberus Rage and Trammel. I can put this on another weapon, for example. So I have this on here. If I go to the Momenji, and then I have it on here also, which is really cool. That's why I said there's character specific ones, and then you have ones that can just go on every single weapon there is. So back onto the leveling up stuff. So if you want to level up a golden one, if you click here, I click upgrade. It tells you here for the maximum amount takes 22,500 coins to get it to +5, and will take 4,500 carmine globules to get it to +5. So you need 4,500. All right, that's good to get it to +5. Now, if you want to get it to +10, it will take 3,000 carmine globules for each increment of stacking for the gold one. So if you want to take, you need 10 of these, so you need 10. So you have to farm 10. Exactly 10. So let me just go into the forge so I can show you. I farmed 10 of each one that is for the basic weapons and the basic range one. You need 10 of those. Once you have those 10, you need to get 3,000 each. Once you get it to +5, you got to level it to +5 first. Once you get it to +5, then you need to get 3,000 carmine globules. You need to get 3,000, basically. Let me click here. You need to get 3,000 of these for each 10. That's 10 total. It costs around 30,000. Once you have that, then you have it fully maxed out. It takes a very long time to do because getting the gold ones, you have to farm the lower rarities also. So for purple ones, they don't take much to level up. If you want to level up a purple one, just click on there, and then the max amount is 900 and then 4,500 coin. It's not that expensive. It's very cheap. And then if you want to level up the blue ones, they get even more cheaper. For the blue ones, you got 300 and then 1,500. And then if you want to go even cheaper for the greens, they go up to 90 and 450. Once you get the last level unlocked in the stuff, you can get 1,000 every day. You can farm 1,000 pretty quickly if you get the last one, but it's on a weird stage, what kind of sucks. And then if you want to level up this one, the maximum is +3, and it's only 30 with 150. So that's basically how to get for each of those weapons. So now the last and final thing for demon wedges. This is just an info video for all your demon wedges need. If you want to watch the video, is go to your demon wedge casket, where it has all the extra information about demon wedges, of what they do at their max level, except the gold ones. They don't show the ones at max level. They show them at base level, but they don't show them what they're at +5. It doesn't show what they're at once you get them to maximum +5, which I think is weird. They need to probably fix it so you can actually see what it looks like exactly at +5. They also have matching tips to tell what exactly goes on the specific character. So if you need any info of figuring out stuff, this is just beginner guide stuff. But mostly just mess around and figure out what you think is best for your character. Because once you figure out what you think is best for the character or main that you are playing, you'll basically will have fun with what you're doing in the game and everything else. So the takeaway from this is, if you want to go for any gold, it will take a long time to do. There's also prize stuff to give out more secret letter clues, because this is how you get more secret letter clues and trial XP. It's not a lot of secret letter clues, but it's the way to get trial XP to level up your trial rank. You got to do this part a lot to get your trial rank even higher. Besides that, I will do probably another whole video on just getting that to 60, because that took me a while to get to 60. It takes a while. So but that's mostly it. And so if you liked the video, and if you have any questions, write some stuff in the comment section down below. Let me know and stuff like that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.